Ambassadors is a painting by Hans Holbein the Younger in the National Gallery in London. The sitters were both Frenchmen, and they were Jean de Dinteville on the left, who was ambassador to England in 1533, and Georges de Selve, Bishop of Lavaux, who visited him in London in April or May of that year. As well as being a double portrait, the painting contains a still life of several meticulously rendered objects, the meaning of which is the cause of much debate. Holbein used symbols to link his figures to the age of exploration. Among the clues to the figures' explorative associations are two globes, a sextant, an astrolabe, and the various rugs and textiles that are apparent in the picture. However, the most notable and famous of Holbein's symbols in the work is the skewed skull, which is placed in the bottom centre of the composition, and this is intended as what's called a memento mori, in other words a reminder that despite all the riches we may accumulate in life, eventually we all come to dust. Although it's quite difficult to see the detail of the skull from a front-on view of the portrait, if one stands to the right of the picture, close to the frame, and looks down on the skull, it becomes much more clear and apparent. And it's thought that this picture was initially hung on the stairs so that as one walked down the stairs looking down onto the portrait, the skull would be very clear, and as one approached it would become more and more skewed until it wasn't really discernible as this object. Overall, an extremely interesting portrait with lots of detail in the painting, but also in the meaning and the symbology of the work.